Happy Sunday, friends. My name is Christopher Gilbert. I'm one of the administrators for this page that honors James Braha and his work in astrology and New Age thought. I wanted to tell you a personal story that goes way back to the publishing of James's first book on astrology, Ancient Hindu Astrology for the Modern Western Astrologer. We all know that that is a landmark book, and it has been recently revised in 2020 and expanded with lots of new pages for you to explore. But my personal experience with that book was when I was visiting an independent bookstore way back in 1986. And of course, most of you listening to this video have deep interest roots in Jyotish, our sacred art. Anyway, I was in the bookstore and I was, of course, honing in on the New Age section. And the spine of James's book, Ancient Hindu Astrology, caught my eye. It was the first time I had ever heard about the astrology of India, the 5,000-year-old art that has an unbroken line of research and practice. As I stood in front of that book before I even pulled it off the shelf, it's like an electrical current flowed through my body. And I don't know how my intuition knew, but I knew that this book would be a consequence in my life. And if you flash forward decades into the future, I answered an email from James a couple of years ago asking me to help edit his latest book, the Braha Sutras. It was, to date, the most honorable project and the most exciting work that I've ever done in astrology. And before that, I had studied ancient Hindu, and this book, The Art and Practice of Ancient Hindu Astrology, which goes into great depth and chronicles a teacher-student or guru-apprentice style of conveying James's knowledge that he's accumulated through the years. Now, we know that astrologers are also born, and I believe that the mighty Graha have enlisted James to help educate people on astrology and New Age thought. I would encourage you to give us your personal testimony about your experience with James. My intuition proved to be correct, but what I didn't learn back in 1986 was that James is incredibly generous and humble about his work and about his legendary status. He writes to me in my complimentary copy of the sutras, "Dear Chris, you made a large," I'm not going to tell you exactly, I think I don't want to embellish too much. He said, "You made a wonderful contribution to the sutras. God bless you. Much love, James Braha." And the purpose of this page is to send some of the love back to this great star and legend in our sacred science. So, as an administrator of this group, I am grateful for your presence here, and I hope that you feel safe to share your stories about how James's work has helped you. Thank you, and signing off for now.